Hello and welcome to day 3 of Promptathon. Trust all of you have watched day 1 and day 2 videos. And in case you have not done that, I request you to go back to the channel, check out the video of day 1, check out the video of day 2, and then come to this so we will have step by step learning. Also, if you have not started your experiments on ChatGPT, I urge you to do that. And if your experiments are bringing some nice results, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I would love to learn some of those amazing use cases of ChatGPT from all of you. Okay, we have some 5 awesome topics today, and one which you will love it. It's a surprise, and that is at the end. Okay, let's get started. All right, we'll start with the first topic, that is Gyan. What makes a good prompt? Now, last 2 days we have seen different types of prompting. Okay, those were basically to start curiosity. But let's understand what a prompt is and why prompting is so important and what quality of prompts can give you what kind of results. Number one, clarity. Make sure that your prompt should have good clarity. Good clarity will make sure that Copilot understands your request effectively. Second, specific. Make sure you provide enough detail so that the responses are more accurate. Third, do provide context. Like, why do you want that? What is the understanding? Then Copilot or ChatGPT or Gemini will understand that, okay, this is the reason, this is the background. Last one, make sure that you give them a desired outcome also. Okay, ChatGPT, okay, Copilot, okay, Gemini, I want in a slide, I want in a table, I want in a list, I want a summary, things like that. With all these things, well, there are so many more, but let's start with these 4 things. Your prompts will become better. Let's give it a try. Okay, first, say you want to learn psychology. My original prompt, I want to learn psychology. Is this a good prompt? Does it have clarity? No, it lacks clarity. What aspect of psychology do I want to learn? Is it specific? No, it's very vague, very, very broad, very generic. Context. Does it have a background or purpose? No. Desired outcome. Did I even say why I want to learn psychology? Nope. So let's see how we can improve this. So this time I've added clarity, my improved prompt. I want to understand the basics of psychology. Is this a great prompt? Eh, okay, its clarity is there now. It's much better than what it was. But does it have the outcome? No. Does it have the specificity? No. Is the context there? No. Let's see. Let's improve this now. Step 3. I've got an improved prompt. I want to understand the basics of psychology so I can apply it in my daily life. Clarity? Yes. Desired outcome? Yes, apply it in the daily life. Good. Specificity? No. Context? No. Let's try it once again. This time, okay, my improved prompt says, I want to understand the basics of cognitive and behavioral psychology, 2 aspects, so that I can apply them in my daily life to improve communication and decision making. Now, is there a clarity in the prompt? Yes. Is there a desired outcome? Yes. I can apply them in my life. So it's understanding why you want it. Specificity, focus on cognitive and behavioral psychology. Wow. Does it have the context? It still is missing. Now, the fifth thing, I have got a final version, more improved. I'm a team leader with no formal background in psychology. I want to understand the basic of cognitive and behavioral psychology so I can apply them in my daily life to improve communication and decision making at work. Wow, it's even more clear. Clarity, yes. Desired outcome, yes. Specificity, yes. Context. Now we even know the user's role. The user is a team leader, and why do they want to learn it, right? They want to improve communication and decision making at work. So you just saw that from a very basic prompt. How can you add clarity, desired outcome, specificity, and context and make it better? If you make it better, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or Copilot, whatever your two favorite tool is, it will start giving you better results. Now, just a quick revision for success for your with your prompts. Start with very basic, simple prompts. Okay, don't worry. You can start with basic questions and gradually add complexity to that. No worries. There is no rush. You're learning in a learning mode. Be precise. Try to give it more specific language. So then the prompts are even clearer for it. You iterate. When you start with a simple prompt and then you see, okay, you add two or three more elements, then how does it iterate? It's not repetition, it's iteration. Iteration means it is improving from the previous state. Try that and you practice consistently. That's the only mantra. Okay, now I want you to ask ChatGPT to give me 10 tips or 5 tips on how I can learn psychology for my exams. You try this. Instead of psychology, you want to do legal, you want to do cooking, you want to do play guitar, you want to do yoga, whatever. Fill in the blanks here. All right? Give that a shot. That's your homework. Okay, fun thing. Chat GPT can be your chef. Have you ever thought about that? Let's see the use case here. Let's make ChatGPT become our chef. The prompt is I have only 6 ingredients, okay, which is potato, milk, cheese, onions, butter, pav bhaji masala. And I want ChatGPT to give me recipes, which are 3 recipes, one Indian, one Italian, and one Mexican. Do you think ChatGPT can do that? We have very less ingredients, and none of these ingredients are actually even an Indian cuisine oriented. Let's see. Okay. So I've given that prompt to ChatGPT. Let's see what this comes up with. Great, with potato, milk, cheese, onion, so and so. Here are creative Indian, Italian, and Mexican cuisines. Indian, masala, cheese, aloo. Potatoes, onions, pav bhaji masala. Heat butter in a pan. Add boiled potato cubes. Pav bhaji masala. Cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Splash of milk. Stir in grated cheese. Make it creamy, spicy coating. Cook till the cheese melts, forms a luscious masala. Serve hot with roti and bread. Not bad, actually. Italian. Thinly sliced potatoes. Onions are also thinly sliced. Milk, cheese. Okay. They're saying pav bhaji masala, a twist for seasoning only. So preheat the oven. Grease a baking dish. Layer the potatoes and onions. Saucepan. Heat milk. Bit of butter. Pav bhaji masala to create a spice bechamel sauce. Pour the sauce over the layers, top with cheese, bake for 30-40 minutes. Not bad. Okay, Mexican inspired cheesy potato tacos. Potatoes boiled, mashed, onion so and so, cheese shredded, milk. Milk is optional. In a pan, melt the butter, saute onions until soft, add mashed potatoes and pav bhaji masala, mix well, adding milk if needed. Stir in the cheese until melty and gooey. Spoon into small tortillas or use it as a taco filling. Or lettuce wraps in case if you don't have tortillas. Optional. Crisp the fill tacos on a pan with butter or a finishing touch. So it's added. So it's not bad, right? I mean, it has given me those 3 different options. I wanted to see. See, my prompt was very simple. I added some level of clarity, some level of desired outcome that I want 3 recipes, Indian, so and so so. Specificity, okay, okay. Context also, okay, okay. Now let's try to improve this a little bit. I want one recipe that is Michelin star. Okay. My spellings are bad. Michelin star. One recipe only. What does it say? Michelin is one of the top, right? Like top in terms of the preparation, in terms of the quality, in terms of presentation. So it's given a pav bhaji, spice, potato, I don't know, mil fuele, I don't know how to pronounce that anyway, with cheese fondue and onion jam. Wow, okay. So it's given the whole dish, potato, very complex. How do you make potatoes boil, melted pav bhaji, so and so? You have to have so many things with onion jam, onion, butter, pav bhaji, milk with just a glazing touch, cheese fondue, and plating, crisp so and so, spoon a dot of onion jam to the side, gently drizzle. Oh my God. Do you want a visual of this? I'll say yes. Give me a visual guide for this. And let's see what comes up with that. Woof. What was this actually? It was a very Michelin pav bhaji, spice potato, something something with cheese fondue and onion jam. This is awesome. We'll stick to this theme today of improving our prompts. You remember the four things? Prompt should have clarity, desired outcome, specificity, context. So next we will experiment. What is GPT in ChatGPT? Did anybody even think of that? If not, let's try that. Is this a good prompt? Does it have clarity? Does it have specificity? Does it have context? Does it have desired outcome? If you think no, because it's just a very vague prompt, let's do one thing. Now we will ask ChatGPT to create a detailed prompt with this basic prompt, and we'll ask it to include clarity, specificity, context and desired outcome, and see what this comes up with. Certainly, here's a well structured prompt that includes clarity, specificity, context and so. So the revised prompt is, I'm trying to understand the technology behind ChatGPT. Specifically, I'd like a clear and thorough explanation of what GPT stands for and what it means in the context of GPT. Please break down the term GPT, which is generative pre-trained transformer. Explain each component. Okay. I'm looking for an explanation that balances accessibility with depth. Wow. And it says, if helpful, please include examples, analogies to illustrate that point. So our prompt was, what is GPT in ChatGPT? Now, did you just see what we did here? We took a basic prompt. We didn't have context. We didn't have all the background. We threw that prompt to ChatGPT itself. We told ChatGPT to improve that prompt. It has improved. Now, I will take this prompt back and put it back to ChatGPT. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, started. What is GPT? GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and it is the core technology that powers ChatGPT. Let us break it down. G, generative. It means the model can produce or generate text. It doesn't just classify the label, it creates content like sentences, paragraphs, code, or even poetry. Okay, I'll not get to the analogy. P, pre-trained. That means where GPT is trained is on a massive amount of publicly available text from internet, books, websites, articles, so and so, before it is fine tuned for specific tasks like chatting. And let's see what T stands for. T is transformer. It is the name of the architecture GPT is built on. See, again, it's got an analogy, what kind of components it works with, why GPT is central to chat GPT. If you want a slide deck, it can give you. If you want an handout, it can give you things like that. So what we just did was took a very basic prompt. We asked ChatGPT, it is basically reverse prompting. We gave it a reverse option that, hey, you give me all those things. You create an awesome prompt from a basic prompt. It just did that. Did you learn it? What will you try today? Okay, let's come to the last, that one surprise element that I mentioned. You know who won the IPL tournament this year? All right, it's Virat's team, right? So I've taken a picture of Virat Kohli, and then I want to do some transformation with that picture. So I've given it a prompt. I'm saying this is a very casual picture of Virat Kohli. Let me make it a professional picture, but he should look super happy, a winning expression on Virat Kohli. And I've given some lens settings, I've given some depth settings, and what kind of portrait that we want and all that. Let's see if ChatGPT can create it or not. Give it a few seconds. So this is the image that it has generated. It was a colorful image. Now, after winning, it's got this proud expression on Virat Kohli. All right. I want you to try this. Use this prompt, okay? Just take a screenshot of this prompt, put it on ChatGPT if you have on your phone, and put any picture of yours. And ChatGPT will take this prompt. Please generate a front angle, black and white portrait, and so and so. Um, this will give you a baffling outcome. Try this out. I'll give you the homework for today. The homework is Say somebody is trying to reduce their weight. Now try this prompt. What yoga pose or poses can help me reduce my weight? It's a very simple prompt, but you can add more clarity, specificity, context, and your desired outcome. You want to lose 5 kilos. That's your desired outcome. You can give context that, this is my weight, or, this is my height. I want to, this is my diet type. Be more specific that I want, you know standing poses, or you want stretching poses, things like that. Try all of it and see what comes out. Second homework is, you can ask ChatGPT, give me a comparison list of smartphones. Suppose you're buying a smartphone, a washing machine, a car, a laptop, whatever you want to buy, right? An aeroplane, probably a big house. Between the price range of say 25,000 and 30,000 INR, and try reverse prompting here. You give this prompt and tell ChatGPT to improve this prompt, add clarity, add specificity, add context, add desired outcome. See what is the prompt that ChatGPT gives you. Take that prompt, put it back on ChatGPT, and see what the result is. This is your homework for today. Let's connect again tomorrow. I just want to reiterate that learning and becoming a pro on AI takes time. AI is developing as we are trying to learn. Please ensure you try to keep 10 to 15 minutes aside every day so that you can watch these videos, learn, and develop this habit of installing the AI software in yourself. Now, today's Guru Gyan is, let's spark and ignite creative ways of using ChatGPT first, and then we will move to business use cases eventually. But today and even tomorrow, we will find more creative ways of using ChatGPT. Thank you for joining, and subscribe for more learning sessions. This is Promptathon.